What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the PapiShow. And as y'all can see from the title, today is story time. So I'm gonna tell you a little funny story that happened to me a couple summers ago. You feel me? Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. So boom, check it. I used to live in the Bronx, but like Fordham. You feel me? Anybody that's from New York, they know Fordham is like the ghetto 42nd Street. So when I'm outside, I got straight tunnel vision. I don't talk to nobody or whatever. So I'm walking, a little calm thing walked right past me, very voluptuous, brown skin, little John. So I ran down on her and I'm like, yo, let me introduce myself. I'm gonna take you on a date next week. And she laughed it off. She was like, you probably tell that to everybody. So listen, fellas, when a girl ever tell you that you ever told this to everybody else, don't say like, oh, I never told that to nobody before. Girls smell bullshit. You gotta joke about it, you feel me? So I was like, yeah, like, I'm like, you already know, but if I did, I wouldn't be here right now trying to talk to you. So, I don't know, I spit game or whatever, and then I asked for her number, and she curved it. So before she left, I was like, yo, make sure the next time you see me, you give me, like, you introduce yourself, you say hi or whatever, like, you feel me? So a couple weeks passed by. I ain't see Shorty, and she seen me, so when she saw me, she came up to me, she said, hi, how you doing? And I was like, I'm doing good, but I'll do better if you let me take you out. And, she laughed it off again, and she curved it. So I want to say like 2 months later passed by, and I seen Shorty. This time, she walked right past me. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, where does the energy came from? So I ran down on her again. I was like, yo, what's going on with you? Why you not? How you gonna see me and just keep walking? She was like, oh, I'm just going through stuff. And I said, you see, that's why you gotta let me take you out. You feel me? You wouldn't be doing that. You wouldn't be struggling if you talking to me. You feel me? So she was like, all right, whatever. So she gave me her Instagram. So she gave me her Instagram. We started talking. The moment she gave me her number, like, I want to say like 5 texts with her giving me her phone number. I set up a date. Listen, fellas, when a girl give you her phone number, don't be texting her all day. You feel me? Like, girls don't like that. Hurry up and set up a date. Like, let it hang. Let your chest out. You feel me? So I'm a lover boy, so I plan dates. You feel me? So I was like, oh, I took Shorty to the pet shop. This is pet shop in New York City where they let you play with the dogs and stuff like that. So I took her there, whatever. We chopping up, we having a good vibe. And then we was gonna go out to eat. But I'm not paying like $40 for a taxi cab in New York City. That's a dub. So I'm like, yo, let's go bike ride. So we get on the little city bikes, you feel me? Listen, don't get on the city bike if you're out of shape. Cause I got on the wrong bike. She got on the e-bike and I got on the regular joint. And I'm pedaling. I'm out of breath. I'm dying, sweating, everything. But she ain't really care about that. So we close to the restaurant now and we about to dock the bikes or whatever. And there's a group of little kids, you feel me? And the little kids, they start, catcalling her like, oh, your girl is fire. And knowing me, I'm the type of person that I like to boost anybody that I go on a date with. You feel me? Any shorty that ever talked to me always can say I always give them, the right amount of compliments and stuff like that. So the little kids like, yo, your girl is fire, and I was like, you already know, like, shorty, you already know, and I should have known this was a red flag. Shorty started saying, oh my God, little kids this, little kid that. Like, bro, they're little kids. They were like 12 years old the most. So I'm like, I told her like, cause she had like a little stink face about it. I'm like, listen, they just little kids. Kids are gonna be kids. You feel me? Like they're like 12. They don't even know what to do with you. So we get to the restaurant. So this time, we sitting down, we talking, we chopping it up. And listen, only women can get away with this because you never heard. Only women can get away with talking about, oh, my zodiac sign this, you act like that, this and the third. When have you ever heard a guy say, oh, I'm a bum because I'm a Cancer? I live with my mom because I'm a Libra. Like, I'm a thief because I'm a Scorpio. Like, what? That don't even make no sense. So, we talk about it. I tell her, oh, I'm a Scorpio. And then she like, oh my God, you a Scorpio. I should have known. I'm like, what that mean? Like, we vibing. Like, what does my sign got to do with anything? She like, oh, it's not that. It's, I didn't even know that you was older than me. This, that, and the third. And No, that she was older than me, because she was older than me like 5 weeks. And I'm like, what they got to do anything? She's like, I don't know. I just always attract younger guys and stuff like that. And, I'm at a point in my life that I want an older guy. And, young guys they don't got it for me. Mind you, she's like maybe 6 weeks older than me. And I've done way more stuff than her. Like, I've done way, like, I ain't throwing it in her face or anything like that. Because I'm not the type of person to be like, yo, this, that, and the third. So, I let her talk. We still talking, trying to keep the conversation flowing. But fellas, when you talking to a girl and you're doing most of the talking, just leave it. Cause girls like they like to talk. You feel me? The other day I was talking to this girl and she took my head off a whole hour about different colors and shades and stuff like that. Oh, cause I said I like to paint. So she was like, so back to shorty, I'm trying to talk to her and she just giving me half-ass responses and stuff like that. And everything I did, she tried to little boy me. Like the way I got up to go to the bathroom, the way I moved. Like, I'm the type of person when I go out to eat, I like to organize everything. I was doing that. She's like, oh, little boys do this. Like, little bullshit. So she goes to the bathroom and now the waiter come, because, to like ask if everything's okay. And I'm like, yo, give me a doggy bag. He was like, oh, you want one or two? And I was like, nah, I just want one. He's like, what about your food? You want me to throw it away? I was like, nah, I'm good. Mind you, I had spaghetti, you feel me? I had like spaghetti, like, what was it? Yeah, it was spaghetti. So, and she had like, I think she had like some shrimp or some shit. So she put the food in so before she came, I took all the pasta and I put it in my pocket. You feel me? And that shit was mad wet, whatever. It was dripping down my pants, dripping down my legs and shit like that. So we go to the pier now because she wanted to smoke, whatever the case may be. And I'm not really a smoker, but I was like, I'm with it because my goal was to try to take it back to the crib and knock her boots off, you feel me? But I kind of already knew that it was a dead mission because the moment she started little boying me, I already knew, like, we ain't going nowhere. So we get to the pier and she starts smoking. She passed me the blunt. And I take one hit. I'm coughing. I almost threw up a lung, you feel me? I almost died. And I'm like, damn, I'm starving. She said, oh, well, there's an ice cream shop not too far from here. So what I did was, when she wasn't looking, because she kept on, it was like windy, because we by the pier, it'd be a little windy. So she trying to light the blunt again. So I just pull out mad spaghetti in my pocket and I just start munching it. I'm on this side, so she can't even see me. She on the other side. She on my left side. I'm pulling out the spaghetti and I'm eating, and she look over like, yo, where your box at? And I'm like, what you mean? She's like, how you eating spaghetti? Where your box at? Like, and I just showed her, like, I'm just pulling out mad spaghetti in my pocket. Yo, when I tell you her face turned red, bro, like, I thought she was gonna pop on me, no finish. I thought we was gonna have to fight right there. But then, what you call it? I'm like, what's the problem? Like, you want some? She's like, oh, this thing. She started talking a little bullshit. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I just put it in my pocket. I wasn't really thinking. So we start walking to the train now because I already know it was a dumb mission. She got up. She wanted to leave and everything. For me, we get to the train. And it's crazy because we both had to take the same train. So, excuse me. So we both had to take the same train type shit. So I go in and I'm like, yo, so what's up? I'm gonna see you again. She was like, oh, I'm gonna let you know, whatever the case may be. I'll reach out to you. And then I'm like, all right, bet, say no more. So I didn't want to be awkward. So I walked to the next train station and let her get on that one. Literally, when I let her leave, I checked the Instagram. I was already blocked. I sent her a text message. My message didn't go through. And it's crazy because, I seen her a couple of days after that. And like, yo, when she seen me, like, she tried to duck and everything. And I'm like, yo, it is what it is. You feel me? But that's the end of the story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay dangerous in these streets. I'll see you next time.